Today we're going to talk about blend tree animations in Unity. I'm going to assume some prior knowledge. I'm going to assume that you know what an animator is, that you know what an animation is in Unity. If you don't, please let me know and I'll make another video on how to do that. Or you can find a bunch of them on YouTube that are probably better than mine. So the animations I have are idle down, idle left, idle right, idle up. I just have my character very simply moving around in the screen. And obviously not animating at all. And then I have walk down, walk left, walk right, walk up. Those are the guy walking in each of those directions, which would seem obvious to me. And this is what my animator looks like at the moment. So you can see on entry, we go into this player idle blend tree. So the way that this is set up, you can ignore this, and these. This is for some random fidgeting animation. But we go into our blend tree, and the way that you would do this is just right-click, create state from new blend tree, and then you would name it whatever you need to name it, and then double-click on it, and you'll be in your blend tree, which will just look like just this box. Then what I've done is changed it to 2D simple directional, which means it takes two directions. Or two numbers, which we assume are directions, and then I tell it which motion to do based on what each of those directions is doing right then. So for our idle, I'm using a variable called last move x and last move y, and for our move blend tree, I'm using variables just move x and move y. So that's where we're currently moving and where was the last place we moved. As you can see, if I just select the character so it knows, this is our move blend tree. I'm going to hit play here, so he's walking, and now if I drag it over there, which means I'm saying if the code says that these, I'm pointing, that these numbers are, let's say, walk down, so y is less than minus 0.1, but x is closer to 0, then do the down animation. Or if it's up, go up, or if it's left, go left, or if it's right, go right. That's really simply kind of what a blend tree is. And then what I have here is I have 4 transitions from idle to move. And what that does is check whether the move x, so basically whether he's moving, whether the move x is greater than 0.1, less than minus 0.1, or greater than on the y, 0.1, or less than negative 0.1. And then transition back, this is all just in one transition, and it's just basically checking, is the velocity, is this current move value 0? So that's how we're moving kind of throughout the blend tree and what the blend tree looks like. And this is all the animations it uses. Again, you can ignore these fidget ones. This is for some like random kind of animations for when he's just staying still. But our script isn't set up yet to tell that animator what to use. So what the animator is using, as you saw, is the move x, move y, last move x, last move y. So what we need to do is just check, is send that information in the script. So our current script that we're using, I just made this super simple movement script, which just gets the rigid body of the player and adds movement to the rigid body, so that the player moves around. So we're going to do some modifications on this so that I can also tell the animator what to do. So what do we need for some animation? We need some animation variables. We need an animator, which we'll call animator. And then we'll also set that animator. So this is where we're going to set those floats. So we were already giving the information to the rigid body. So we are going to get that information and then we're going to set those animation variables.
is basically asking, did we just press a button? Did we just press another button? Did we just press yet another button? Can you guess?
So I think that's actually everything that we need for our animation. As you can see, we're just setting those floats in here based on whether we're currently moving, and down here what button we just pressed. So let's save that off again, and we'll jump into our scene. Ho ho ho! Oh, it works perfectly. So there you go.